going on, everybody? Todd here, once again, joined by Moriarty. How are you? It's been what,
It's
2 weeks?
yeah, give or take 2 weeks. I mean, you survived a goddamn hurricane, and it's a thing.
I was okay. This is gonna sound very fucked up, but I'm a fucked up person. I was unfortunate enough to get out of it unscathed.
Oh, Todd. I'm happy you're safe though.
The last time we had a hurricane here,
You were in that really, really, really shitty job.
yeah, there was that. Um, but it set a chain of events in motion
Mm-hmm.
that essentially ruined my life.
Who knows? Maybe this will unfuck that chain and
That's
make
what I
your
was
life
hoping
better.
for, but
Fingers crossed.
it doesn't seem that way.
Oh,
So
give it time.
I was really hoping, really, really, really hoping. Ugh,
Yeah.
I should probably do one of these gimmicks here.
Long awkward pause. Concentration face.
Where
Thinking about it. Where did it go?
so trying to remember how I did this.
I don't know.
But it was oh, there it is.
Found it.
Boom, there we go. It was just really weird because I'm like looking this way
Mm-hmm.
for me, and the cam's like, now you're looking over here, motherfucker. And I'm just like, no, that doesn't, no. I want
That's
to
not
look
how this
in the
works.
center of everything. Ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, no, I am safe.
Yay.
I made it through Hurricane Florence. We canceled like everything last week because of how
Mm-hmm.
bad it was supposed to be.
Quote unquote.
Now, unfortunately, there were areas that were fucking decimated, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't in any of those areas. By the time it got to me, it became a tropical storm.
Okay.
And I was just like, well, shit. Like, come on.
Go big or go home, hurricane.
Yeah.
I got shit. Yeah. Come on.
I'm like, I uprooted, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Because that Saturday, the Saturday before, they said we're issuing a state of emergency. It's going to be a bad situation. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, all right. Well, how bad is it right now? And they're like, right now it's a category 3. It's expected to be a category 5. And we're like, well,
That changes some things.
when's it supposed to be a category 5? And they're like, before it makes a landfall. And I'm like, well, shit. And we just kind of go through the motions, and it's like, all right, well, it's time to get everything prepared and do what we need to do, make sure everything's good. And that being said, my the mall in which my place of employment is
Mm-hmm.
closed down on Tuesday, and the message they left, or the message they put up, was such and such mall will be closed for the foreseeable future. Not until we get better information.
Right.
For the foreseeable future. Oh, by the way, they posted that on their Twitter and their Facebook. They didn't tell anybody that worked at the mall that. So,
well,
thankfully, I let the people I work with know. Somebody's like, "Hey, any news on if mall's gonna be closed tomorrow?" And I'm just like, yep. Like 10 minutes before you posted that, like, they made the announcement, and they're like, boss is like, I didn't hear anything about that, so I post the link, and I'm just like, they figured that everybody would see it on their social media, as opposed to letting people fucking know.
Of course, because that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Damn it, flirty gifts. Stop trying to seduce me.
You can always switch it to one of the other ones.
All right. I have not switched the GIF mid-cast. I'm not about to start now. This is your fault.
You're welcome.
God damn it. I mean, what are my other options? Like,
well, I gave you Beetlejuice, I gave you Thing, I gave you the Skeletons. I mean, worst case scenario is you can just make me Big Dick Johnson for the rest of it. I don't care.
Nah. I don't think that's... No.
No?
No.
Okay. Fair enough.
We're going to just have to deal with this. This also reminds me of something. I have to check really quick before I shoot my fucking mouth off. But...
Alrighty. Don't shoot your mouth off.
With words. Like, I was going to say words, and...
Yeah, don't do that.
Because I have to check my watch list on Amazon Prime to see if this is indeed a thing. Because if it is, I am planning on doing a viewing this weekend.
Ooh. I have to work this weekend, too.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's overtime. We're down a person. We were down 2 people on Monday. It sucks. A lot. Kind of funny. One coworker is out until like the beginning of October. Then after that, the other coworker goes on vacation. Then after that, I'm going to take a fucking week off. Damn it. Like the week of Halloween, I'm staying home. Also, sorry for the squeaky noises. I have a tea bottle thingy-mabob doohickey.
Okay, so it hasn't gone live yet. But this is what I'm planning.
I'm intrigued.
Well, because everybody knows that's a thing that I would fucking do.
Of course.
But yeah, apparently that is... Well, it says 2018, but the thing was made 2017. It's already made its way around the fucking world, and we're the last people to fucking get it. Honestly.
Of course.
Release. Yes, that's what I'm...
What did you find?
It's slated for a September 19th release date in the United States.
The hell?
What's today?
Today is September 19th. You doing okay there?
No.
I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, I'll just kind of do the info on this.
Yes.
Dark Coast and White Wolf announced that they have acquired Giles Alderson's World of Darkness, a documentary that unites millions of worldwide fans through the evolution of one of the most prolific and genre-defining role-playing game franchises, capturing audiences worldwide since its inception in 1991. While exploring the most legendary role-playing universes since Dungeons and Dragons. World of Darkness is slated for September 19th release in the US. The docu will be available on various VOD platforms. Written and produced by Kevin Lee from Lucky Day, World of Darkness charts the rise and fall of one of gaming's most significant role-playing games and documents the modern vampire culture. The docu... I fucking hate the fact that they're not saying documentary. There's docu. Fuck you. Use the full word, motherfucker.
Documentary is too hard, apparently.
Yeah, it's so millennial of them.
I know.
The docu. I used to say docu before it was fucking cool. Go suck a dick.
What if they're into that already?
I mean, suck a dick. Just... Your opinion of words differ from mine, so fuck you. The docu dives into the universe of the World of Darkness and exemplifies its primary influence from its first book, Vampire the Masquerade, an innovative gameplay that focuses on its extended universe and making relationships within this universe rather than the traditional tabletop questing.
Mm-hmm.
The documentary features White Wolf founders Mark Reinhagen and Stuart Wick, as well as Vampire the Masquerade artists Andrew Greenberg, Justin Anchili, and Tim Bradstreet. Tim Bradstreet, because I can read.
You read so good.
I added an O in there. You know what? I added an O. They fucking left off mentary.
Point match.
Yeah. So I mean, I was looking forward to, like, after uploading this the podcast and everything like that, watching this documentary, and
yes,
they're telling me no.
Well done.
This title is not available. Why is it not available? Supposed to release. Our agreement with the content provider doesn't allow purchase of this title at this time, which makes me to believe that it is a Prime title.
Do you not have Prime?
No, I do.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that the title is currently unavailable.
Right. Even though it's the day it's supposed to be available.
Yeah, exactly. It's... I'm just...
Flabbergasted?
I would say flabbergasted. But I'm just, like, more annoyed?
Mm-hmm.
And here's another, dailydread.com says that White Wolf's World of Darkness documentary, they're using the full word, by the way, documentary, not docu, fuck you. Fuck you other site I was looking at, is coming to VOD, which I understand that is a popular acronym for video on demand, I understand that, platforms on September 18th.
Regardless, it should still be available.
Yes.
And yet it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Well then.
I am like all kinds of annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to do something that I never do. And I'm going to do it right here on the podcast.
Oh boy.
I think it's time for me to be a little douchey.
Oh no.
Yes, this is the
It's
thing
been a
that's
while.
going to happen.
Oh dear. Is this gonna be you the rest of the cast?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I am recording right now. Let's fix those typos. With at Moriarty_time. And we are discussing the hashtag World of Darkness.
Oh god, are you like tweeting them right now?
documentary. Yeah, I am.
Oh my god.
On hashtag Gimmick Bag. Why is it not available
Even though
in
everywhere else says it is.
in the US, even though differing sources say September 18th or September 19th? Hashtag what up
The fuck?
with that?
Oh Jesus.
Would you rather me use hashtag getting filled up, because that's the other hashtag I love using?
Oh god.
I use it when I go on vacation. It throws people off. They have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh god.
Getting on the airplane, hashtag getting filled up.
What?
Going to the most magical place on earth, hashtag getting filled up.
Oh god.
On churros and turkey legs, mostly. Okay, and tweet.
To be fair, those turkey legs and those churros are the best thing ever.
Yeah, getting filled up on those, amazing. All right, so I've tweeted it.
Now we wait.
I also have to not retweet it. But I have to fix it because there is a fucking...
Did you put a typo in there and you
Yes!
have to redo it?
Yes!
Oh no.
Copy pasta. There's actually a few typos. Why is it not available in the US even though differing sources say September 18th or September 19th? Hashtag what up with that? Okay. Okay, it's fixed. I mean, I wanted to sit back and enjoy this. Because that seemed like something that I wanted to. I mean, I've been interested in checking out this documentary for a while. One thing, people that know me moderately well, I guess, know that I may or may not have some knowledge about this said World of Darkness, and I may or may not be interested by it. I mean, I may or may not be interested by it, you know?
Yeah, well, you know. Nah.
Even though this is Chronicles of Darkness, but whatever.
Yeah, well.
But still, seriously, I don't. How do you fuck that up? How? How do you? I mean, it'd be one thing if they put out a press release saying "Hey guys, we're sorry, we done fucked up," but there's nothing. There is not a goddamn thing. The only thing is that Deadline was the one that reported the 19th. Deadline.com. And then Daily Dead is the other one, I think. Yeah, Daily Dead reported the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
So this is because I want to watch this movie legally.
Right.
You know? This is a franchise. This is a game universe that I am very thankful exists.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not just saying that because of people I know that may or may not have worked on it. People I know that may or may not be attached to working on things in that universe. Hi, Ian. You know, it's in all seriousness, like, as I said, I love this universe. I love this game world. Give me a documentary about it. I will watch the shit out of it. I mean, I have heard mixed things about the documentary, and I'm fine with that. But it's still, I want to watch the fucking movie.
I know.
Oh, well, what? Oh, new notification.
Do. Oh.
You know how I said hi, Ian?
Yes. Guess who replied?
Guess who replied? Looks like they've been having issues getting it live. We apologize for the delay. We are working on the platforms to get World of Darkness online ASAP.
Thank you, you beautiful human. I'm gonna flip my arms up so that way I can't make squeaky noises in my chair when I move. I can make squeaky noises with my tea bottle, though.
Oh, that is good news. Hopefully it gets fixed soon. You are awesome. And Maury says, Ian to the rescue. Oop. This is what we're doing during the podcast now.
Yep.
We're tweeting and replying.
Yay!
Okay, so also that was that tweet was from yesterday.
Interesting.
About them having trouble. And wasn't even a tweet, it was a Facebook thing.
Ew.
Now I'm going to the Facebook because I think I'm part of that group. I don't get notifications though. So
weird.
I mean, this wouldn't be the first thing that Amazon's cocked up this week.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Amazon. Won't let me watch my movie, and you won't deliver shit right.
Yeah, I know. But I did manage to get a refund on that.
That is a plus.
And then, like the dumbass I am, I reordered new shit to be delivered here.
I mean,
I need lumbar support and a Cossack's cushion for this chair because it is hurting me to sit in this chair. And I can't afford a new chair.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Chairs are expensive.
They are fucking expensive. And this was a Costco gift from my mom and stepdad when we moved in here because I needed a chair because I gave my DX Racer to Nubis because he needed it more.
Yeah.
So I need to make this chair work for me. So I'm gonna buy shit that's gonna make this chair fucking work for me. And I'll be damned if I don't get what I need to make this chair work.
Yeah. So, before we continue,
Yes.
because now I'm going to say this. If you guys, if you happen to be a manufacturer of fine chairs,
Yes.
and I'm speaking for me, I'm speaking for Maury, I'm speaking for Ray, I'm speaking for Ballin on this one. The Precipice Podcast Network would gladly accept chairs.
Yes.
In lieu of any kind of sponsorship.
Yes.
If you give us chairs, we will be happy as fuck.
Yep.
But since I bring up sponsorships,
into the sponsorships,
into the sponsors. So yes, obviously we can't do all this by ourselves. Sometimes we do need some assistance to help with hosting fees and such. So before we get into the actual sponsorship stuff, if you go to the TeePublic store, and I said our TeePublic store because it is.
Mm-hmm.
You can purchase the brand new Tea Time Moriarty T-shirt.
Yay!
Or sticker or print,
whatever.
Or a T-shirt. So you can get that. You can get the new Dorky Ray shirt. You can get the Thurballen shirt. Obviously, I have a ton of bullshit on the shop as well. You can buy podcast merch. You can buy stream merch. It is a one-stop place for all of the members of the Precipice Podcast Network to sell their wares. And here's the beauty of this. You buy a Maury shirt, what gets made on that Maury shirt goes to Maury. You buy a Ballin shirt, whatever comes off of that shirt goes to Ballin. So I mean, yeah, that's actually pretty cool. It's really awesome. So you guys can do that. tpublic.com/user/ I think it's The Precipice.
Something like that.
Yes. tpublic.com/user/ The Precipice takes you to that shop.
Nice.
And you can get The Precipice podcast and stream merch, Precipice Podcast Network, Dorky Ray, Moriarty Time, Thurballen, and of course myself, ToddEvf. So yeah, you can, and right now, if I log in, I can tell you what is doing well, shirt wise. Let me sort by popular, or let's by popular. We're just going to sort it the way it was sorted. Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, so right now the 3 most popular shirts was Last Seed Playing with Style and Grace.
Yes.
Thurballen Gaming logo shirt.
Nice.
And of course, Tea Time.
Woo!
Those are the top 3 shirts currently on
Woohoo.
on there. So you guys can pick those up, and it's really cool, really awesome. But we do have sponsors here as well. There's Loot Crate. There's a link in the show notes. Click that link, sign up. You can cancel at any time. It's like going to a convention in a box, because I'm not going to say the other thing because of litigation. It is like going to a convention in a box, because it could be a comic book convention. It could be a horror convention. It could be a gaming convention. It could be a Mass Effect convention or a Fallout convention, which really should be a thing.
Yeah.
Loot Crate's got a lot of really cool crates you can sign up for. Anybody that signs up for a new crate, using link in the show notes does help the Precipice Podcast Network. So there is that. There is also our other sponsors, and I am very pleased to say that we added a new one over this past week that we had off because of storms, which is really cool. And okay, so
Yes.
okay, so
You seem perplexed.
I am, because I'm looking at our sponsors, and and I'm seeing that people are using. So.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you for using the things.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Appreciate
You guys
it.
are terrific and awesome and wonderful. We do appreciate that immensely.
Yes.
So all these do have links in the show notes that you can click on. So obviously there is Breezy. Breezy is a wonderful place to get e-juice and hardware, and for if you vape. They're a great place. As I said, large variety of different fluids you can get there. Whether it's something more along the cakey vibe, cakey level of a Mama San purple cheesecake, or which is fucking delicious.
Oh, it is so good.
I am nursing this bottle, by the way. There's like a third of a bottle left.
God, I think if you were on like 0 mil, I'd probably just send you the bottle I have, because I haven't touched mine in so long.
It's one of those things. Like I use it as a treat.
Yeah,
that's the level I'm at right now until I can get like another 120 mils.
I really need to get like a drip tank for myself, and then get a mod for Nubis, and then we're good.
Nice. But yeah, so Breezy might be able to help you out with getting you a mod.
Sweet.
Or you can go with these really cool people here. And of course, I am talking about Savage Enterprises.
Yes.
Savage Enterprises, obviously, that's the name of the actual company that does the liquids and such. But Valiant Vapes, I believe, is one of the ones they have under their umbrella. They got a few different sites. There is a link in the show notes for it as well. But they have different juices. They have hardware. It's actually pretty cool. Pretty awesome. There's another one I'm working on trying to get, because I've dealt with them personally.
Ooh.
And I'm just saying that they were really good to me. And because they were really good to me, and I can speak, I could speak for what Savage does, and I can speak for what Breezy does.
Right.
The other company, I could speak for what they do on a customer service level. So, So I mean, there's that. But yeah, some of the deals that Savage has is if you buy 2 bottles of from the Ripe collection, um, Savage Ripe collection, they throw in a free T-shirt. Those
Ooh,
$25. You get two bottle 200 ml bottles of Ripe collection, your choice, and you get a
nice.
T-shirt, which I think is a tank top. So there's that.
Sweet.
They have some bottles as low as like $8.
Ooh, that's really not bad.
Yeah, the Vape Vigilante stuff. Right now, I have the strawberry cream cake, which is actually pretty good. I prefer the raspberry better.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm big on strawberry. Strawberry is like one of
Right.
my go-to flavors. The raspberry though just edges it out just a tiny bit. It's like what the fuck. So I mean there is that.
Right.
But yeah, definitely link in the show notes. There's probably a coupon code in the show notes as well.
Sweet.
If you like decorating your place with with prints, with statues and other high-end tchotchkes, Sideshow Collectibles. Link in the show notes. Click that link. Anything you buy from them, that does help us out, and we do appreciate that. We really do.
Yes.
Have I covered them all? No, I haven't. Because we
no.
still have some high-end, small batch, gourmet
Oh yes.
popcorn to talk
Absolutely.
about. And of course, we're talking about Gary Poppins, y'all. Gary Poppins. The only time I say y'all, by the way.
I love it.
Gary Poppins is amazing. The holidays are coming up. And
Yep.
by that I mean Halloween.
Yep.
It's
a holiday.
What
Fuck
fucking holiday
it.
do you
It's our
think I'm
favorite
talking about?
holiday. Who are we kidding?
It's the only holiday that matters.
It's the only holiday, yeah.
But yeah, so you can get yourself some pumpkin spice Gary Poppins popcorn.
Ooh, way to appeal to the white girl in me, which is whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I when we were looking at them for possible sponsorship, I sent Ray and Ball in the list of the different ones, and the pumpkin spice came up, and Ray was eating popcorn at the time and proceeded to take like pumpkin spices and sprinkle them on the popcorn. I was just like, this actually isn't bad. I'm like, but Gary Poppins, I guarantee does it better.
Oh yeah.
And Ray's like, you're not wrong.
Ooh, bacony cheddar ranch popcorn.
Yeah.
Caramel bacon popcorn.
Yeah. I mean, there's like a whole bunch of like what Gary Poppins does.
Ooh, white cheddar jalapeno.
Mm-hmm.
So many. Creamy dill, that's the one. I'd try it.
I mean, you said you were gonna try the Sonic's pickle shake slush thing.
That would just require me to go to a Sonic's though.
Fair.
Which I can go to one. There's one kind of close to where I'm at, but
It involves you going to a Sonic's.
it involves me going to a Sonic's, yeah.
Yeah. And
Ooh, sriracha.
yeah, but yeah, if you guys do like high end gourmet small batch popcorn, I mean they take meticulous care to make sure that this is the best damn popcorn you will ever have. Give them a try. Give them a try. Tons of flavors, tons of combinations. You may even find Gary Poppins in some stores. You know, I know during the holidays last year, and by the holidays I mean the Christmas holiday.
Mm-hmm.
We were able to find Gary Poppins, the holiday stuff anyway, in World Market. So
have to go check that out.
Yeah, and it was the peppermint, like a peppermint bark, and with popcorn. It was yeah. Yeah, num 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 num. Yeah, it sounded. Yup. And I think this might be one that I'm going to let Maury do.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know why you're saying, oh, fuck.
I'm not a salesperson. What are you doing? Ah, yes, the Violet Vixen. I love this store so much. Corsets, lingerie, shoes, gorgeous purses and bags, wonderful accessories. I love it so much. So dark, so spooky, so lovely.
And they're gearing up for Halloween.
They're always gearing up for Halloween. It's Halloween year round there, man.
Fair.
Oh, their stuff is so gorgeous. I highly recommend checking them out. So that they're sponsoring us.
Yeah, Violet Vixen is indeed is our newest sponsor.
Woo!
And I mean, I'm not afraid to say this. I mean, they predominantly cater to women's clothing. They do have dude stuff though too. Though at the same time, I mean, part of me is just like, I don't know, some of these dresses look real cool, and I may need some.
Their corsets are gorgeous.
Yeah, I would have to be measured properly for one of those though. I would need people around me to give a shit. Because people around me right now just
I know.
they don't. So
hey, if I could measure you, I would, but I can't. So
Ray's made the same offer.
Ray would probably be the better one because Ray sews better than I do.
Yeah, well, Ray
she can take measurements better.
Ray's actually Ray's getting ready to go to some anime convention.
Ooh.
In I think Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
It's the reason why we didn't. We're not doing a pod errors this week.
Right.
We had to cancel last night because I had something super early in the damn morning. Oh God!
Isn't it gorgeous?
I would so fucking wear that too.
So gorgeous.
I mean, I'm not ashamed to say it. Like I would totally fucking.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Sorry, now it's just evolved into looking at corsets and talking.
Yeah, well, sponsor cast.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'm too broke.
Yeah. You think I feel working on Hot Topic? Shit.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
working at name redacted.
Let's be honest. Like, okay, so I work at Hot Topic. I work whenever they schedule me, which is not often. I get 40% off.
Mm-hmm.
There is and everybody that's worked there, we've had this discussion, and it's well shit. We get 40% off here, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
But we get 40% off, and they get our whole paychecks back. Because that's just the way it works.
Yep.
See, I don't know about sizing, so, or proper sizing. I'm thinking that would be too big.
Ooh.
You like how this has just devolved completely.
I know. Their corset dresses are so wonderful.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. I completely... Ooh.
Complete. Ooh. I have considered kind of, well, if I didn't have my mom's wedding dress to butcher, I was highly considering getting a corset dress as a wedding dress. What? Nothing?
So, yeah.
Darth Vader has left the room.
Yeah, so yeah, Oh, you that's the face of you just saw it. Yep. Yep.
It's so pretty.
Nice.
It's just the coloring and
I definitely think that there's going to be an episode where we just end up. I mean, okay, so we've been known as the wrestling podcast, as the food podcast. Now we are the corset and lingerie podcast.
Woohoo!
Which, I mean, doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I mean, I've talked about this shit on Pod Errors, so it's no.
We dabble. What can we say?
Yeah, I mean, dabbling's dabbling. Whatever. Yeah. I'm gonna look at backpacks. Because they
I need this dress for all my special occasions I never have, but...
Oh, the floor-laced maiden, yes.
Yes.
See, for me, like, I don't like I'm not big on the blue. That's just me.
Right.
I'm more of a red myself.
Right.
Red or purple.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, this is probably of all the sponsors we applied for. I applied for the vaping ones because there's a few of us
we
that
vape.
Yeah. We vape. That's a thing that happens. Might as well,
Mm-hmm.
And then it got to the what would be something that would get everybody excited? And we tried Crunchyroll. And Crunchyroll never got back to us. So that was actually the first. That was the first sponsorship I applied for.
Right.
And we didn't hear back from it. So it's like whatever. And then I got the 2 vape sponsorships, and then but before I even got those, I applied for those, and I also applied for the Violet Vixen. And it usually takes you like 24 to 48 hours to hear back. It took us 3 fucking weeks.
Jesus.
But everything all said and done, they said, "Hey, sure." And I was more than thrilled.
Yes.
Because personally, why is this site doing this to me?
Because reasons.
Yeah. Yeah. The sound of defeat.
Oh, it's so gorgeous. Oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about the zipper busk, though. That's a bit interesting. Like, I can see it working, but it's different than what I'm used to.
I honestly...
Like, front closure-wise?
I think that might be more of just an aesthetic thing.
Right. I mean, I suppose it'd be less of a pain in the ass than having to, like, individually, like, hook every single goddamn thing in the front. Those are a pain in the dick, let me tell you.
I've never worn one, so...
If we ever go to a convention together and there is a corset thing there, dude, we're getting fitted.
Fair.
I'll have to look through, like, my boxes of shit, but I have... I don't know if it's, like, corsets.com or something where they do, like, corsets for men and corsets for ladies.
Well, they do male corsets here, too.
Yes.
Though I will say that the selection is not as extravagant.
Ooh, plus size. Hello. Oh, that's not much. Never mind. It's all underbust, and that's no good for me. Fair. I mean, it makes me look more like an hourglass, but yeah.
But yeah, then you have to
the girls
are to manage everything else out.
The girls are a lot more prominent in an underbust, and that's not what I'm looking for.
Gotcha. So you're saying I should go with... Gotcha.
Generally, that's what I've seen when it comes to male corsets, is more so like the underbust kind of a deal. It's nice. More so like yeah.
See, because for me, because I'd be thinking more along the lines of, like, don't get me wrong, like, underbust is probably a decent way to go.
Mm-hmm.
But you got that or the waist training, which would be great. Because then I'd be able to fit into other things.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they end up looking so much nicer than half of the other shit out there.
True.
Oh, it's like very much the casual, like, this is what I'm wearing under my clothes today. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to. It's not the kind that I'm to try to show off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right.
I mean, that would be more my style, anyway. So, let me tell you, corset dresses, those are interesting.
They are quite lovely.
I sold. If I.
What'd you find?
All right, so I found a few, like,
Uh-huh.
really quick.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's got gothic in the title, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like throwing vampire in the title. You know, it's
Yeah.
just like what kind. I'm not eating
It's
now.
They're lovely though.
I'm not eating
They
now.
are absolutely
It's
lovely.
disgusting. It's vampire cheese, though. Vampire cheese. All right, you got my attention. Like,
Well then.
that's the way it. This is the best and worst thing that we've ever done.
It is.
It is terrific because we get to go and spread the knowledge of this wonderful website, which think they may have a physical location too.
Ooh, do they?
Or either that or it's just a return address.
Meh.
Um but they're based in Austin, Texas, so
Nice.
Hmm. Oh hey, and very interesting to see some of the people they've worked with.
Such as? Oh yes, Ivy Doom Kitty, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, that's actually really cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is really cool, and I'm very, very thankful to, as I said, to have them as a sponsor here, not only for Gimmick Bag, but also for Pod Errors, for the network. You know, really cool. And as I said, link in the show notes if you want to check out any of the pretty fucking gorgeous clothes that we've been googling for like the last probably 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Because that is a thing.
Yep.
That's the way this works.
Yep. Sorry, not sorry.
No, not at all. Why would we be sorry?
Exactly.
I mean, I'm just part of me is thankful we don't have like weird sponsors yet.
Such as?
Well, I say weird sponsors, but like how weird would it be if we're doing a live read for like adamandeve.com
Oh god.
or Fleshlight? I mean,
Oh god. Have you applied to those places yet?
not yet.
Oh, yeah.
That is a conversation that needs to be had with everybody before I go and say, all right, well,
I'd say just do it for lols and see what happens. And if we get it, hey, we get it. We are totally sex positive people here.
We are.
So, you know,
I honestly think that at some point we're going to end up having to do, and I say end up having to do a cast on it, Where like
Yeah.
we just end up talking about like fetishes and shit. Like that's the entire podcast. It's gonna be a thing. It'll happen.
I would have to
eventually.
be very drunk for that one, so
Nice. Beautiful.
just let me know beforehand. I can like get enough like, mixer and booze to just make me go, all right, here we go.
Don't touch my cake vodka. But
I keep forgetting I have it up there.
yeah, so I mean that'll be an interesting one. I mean, I will say this much: that's one that I couldn't do with like Ray.
Right.
That's one that Ray would not like, and it comes down to how uncomfortable they get.
Right.
So,
right.
Ball. It'd be interesting having Ball and Sid.
Oh God. I'm afraid to know what Ballin would come up with. With special guest Bill Broadcast.
Got a totally safe for work podcast for you guys. Guys, check it out.
Oh God. So for those of you that don't know the story that we still give Bill shit about to this day,
It's
I think
been
this was
3 years.
pre-me. Yeah, this was probably like pre-me, before like we met online.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly happened? Because like not 100% sure on like what site Bill posted.
Okay, so what had happened was I was testing things out with Ankbot. Because this was right after I had gotten my new computer. So this was 2015. And I was setting up Ankbot, and we had problems with people just dropping links. So I put on link protection, but I had it set for regulars, where they could still drop a link because I trust them. So I said, "Hey, Build, I trust you. Can you
Big mistake.
Can you drop a safe for work link in chat?" Okay. So built. Let me see if it. I gotta see if this site still exists.
Oh God! Please don't give your computer the cancer. Looking for it.
No, because I know the website. Okay, so the website's down.
Well then.
But giggity. But it was he put in safeforwork.com.
Oh God.
Which totally wasn't safe for work.
Funnily enough.
There was a lot of hardcore man on man.
Oh God.
Well, it's been 3 years, and we still give him shit.
Yep.
And he's a good sport about it, though. He really is. He popped in on my stream on Sunday. Because I started watching the pay-per-view, and then I got bored with it. So I was just like, all right.
You got bored with Hell in a Cell? Really?
Yeah.
Do tell later.
Yeah. In a little bit. But yeah, so we ended up, I ended up doing a stream for a little bit. I was doing some Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodwines, Malkavian Madness Network community run, which is a cool way for you guys to hang out with me and completely try to sabotage my fucking playthrough.
Yep.
I don't think you have enough computers. We have an 8 in computers. We have an 8. I still don't think it's high enough. Fuck you. We have no combat skill. You don't need combat skill when you have computers. What? Yeah, so That's a lot of what I've been dealing with this run. Glaith, you're awesome and everything like that, but still, like, but computers are the way of the future. You son of a bitch, son of a bitch. But yeah, so we've been, so he popped in while we were playing that, and he was just like, the ending of Hell in a Cell, which was such a non-finished bullshit ending.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh? And he goes, oh, did you watch it? And I'm like, no, I gave up on the pay-per-view, like, not even halfway through.
Oh, Jesus.
I ended up rewatching everything afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, do you want me to post the link for what?
Oh, God.
For what happened? He goes, I guarantee it will be safer than what the actual pay-per-view was. I'm like, oh. Yeah, it was pretty fucking bad. It was horrible. But yeah, no, I said no. There's a reason why we have that rule build, because if you ever go to my chat, in the actual rules, when you go to chat for the first time,
mm-hmm.
it'll show your chat rules, which is like, whatevs. That's no big deal. Let me see if I can chat rule, because I fucking call him out so much in this. It is terrific. I love it. Love it. No. I'm trying to remember where. Mitch, why do you have to move shit around all the time?
Because it's Twitch.
Yeah. In Twitch. God damn it. I really. Oh, show chat rules. There we go.
There we go.
Chat is set to English only. Please ask before posting any links. There's a lot of reasons for this, mostly because of build broadcast. There's a zero tolerance policy for misogynistic, racist, and/or homophobic speech, verbal or written or verbal, whether it's directed towards our cast, our crew, or our patrons. No political stuff at all. That is an instant boop. Be respectful to not only chat, but to the broadcaster as well. So promoting your stream without permission, services, etc. in chat is a big no-no, which people still do. So,
yeah.
Hey, you should check out my YouTube channel. Hey, do you like Fortnite? What? Do you like do you get that in your channel?
No, I don't.
Oh my god, it is the worst thing in the world.
I think like the only time I've really had it happen was like someone was like saying that there was like a countdown happening on some dude's channel. It's like, and I care why.
So when I'm playing certain games, like it's happened to me a couple times while I've been playing Yakuza. It's happened to me a few times when I'm playing GTA. Actually, most of the time it happens when I'm playing GTA.
Well, yeah,
and
I can see that.
And I get people coming in, and they'll just be like, there's there's more types of people that come and watch GTA content. But the two I see predominantly, other than the regulars that kind of just like, oh, hey, you just want to chill, have fun, and listen to your own music while you drive around and shoot shit. Okay, cool. The two types of people I get is, hey, you're awesome. Thank you. I like your content. Could you check out my YouTube channel?
No.
I'm in the middle of streaming right now. It's not something I'm doing. I greatly appreciate it. Listen.
Oh, good lord. I
have rules. Right now, they haven't even posted a link or said like, this is where my chat, where they've said like my YouTube channel, but they haven't said like, here's the link to my YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
So like they're promoting, but they're not promoting. They're skirting that line so close,
and
it gets to a point where you're just like, listen, you can whisper it to me, but be aware, I'm not going to check it out right this minute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing things, you know. So there's that one, and then the other one, and usually that's like people doing GTA clickbait videos, anyway. So,
yeah.
Which apparently I should be really good at, because I play GTA. And I've mastered the amount of arrows you should throw in a thumbnail. 48. You need 48 arrows pointing at random shit. Maybe one thing circled doesn't have an arrow at it. To draw people's attention. And you have to start your title off with, "You won't believe." Nothing else. You won't believe. ... What would I believe? I need to know what I'm not going to believe. And then they get to the video and you're like, you won't believe that you actually clicked on this video thinking you're going to get something. Oh man.
Bravo.
Yeah, well, I still haven't made that video, but that's the gist of it. That's my masterclass. The other type of people I get are the, "Hey, do you play Fortnite?" And I'm like, no, I don't.
I don't think I've ever gotten any of those.
You should really try Fortnite. No, I'm good. But it's free to play. And I'm like, I own the game because I wanted to play the PvE stuff and not the PvP stuff. And it's a matter of getting people together that also have the game to play the PvE stuff, you know?
Right.
So the PvP side does not interest me. Well, you should really be playing Fortnite.
Does this happen during your Yakuza streams?
It's happened.
Oh Jesus.
No, I'm having fun playing what I'm playing. It's happened during fucking vampire streams.
The fuck?
Yeah.
No,
I'm good. I'm having fun playing what I'm playing right now. Fuck your game. Fortnite's better. Ban. There's like,
oh my god.
Do you like this game?
No.
Not really a game I like.
Well,
you should give it a try. I think you'll like it. No. You really should be playing that game instead of what you're playing now.
Fuck you for not liking the thing.
Now, fuck you for not liking the thing that I want you to play. What sense does that make?
Logic.
I mean, okay, so that would be like me going to... It'd be like me going to Bob Ross channel.
Jeez.
And because every now and then, to keep people on their toes, they'll change the category he's in.
Right.
Like they did it about 6 months back. They had him set for like 2 weeks as League of Legends.
Interesting.
It was part of a cross promotion deal.
Okay.
Because they were kind of they were adding something like a Bob Ross skin or some shit, I don't know, into the game. Yeah, so they were adding that in there, but like if you bought the skin, the money was being donated to like the Bob Ross Foundation, that kind of stuff. So I mean, it was one of those things. But he was for like 2 weeks. It was saying that Bob Ross, who was painting and is also dead,
was playing League of Legends.
Oh,
Jesus.
You know how many times I reported that channel?
A lot.
Yeah. Every 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
Because if I sit on something, like let's just say I have uh, Yakuza 0 as my title, and I sit there talking to my stream without having the game up, I've actually had people say I'm what is it? I'm scamming because I'm not actually doing what I'm saying I'm doing.
Yeah.
But nothing comes of it, because if you watch the actual stream,
Mm-hmm.
you know that I actually am playing the fucking game.
Right.
So, fucking people. People. So do we really need to cover the shit show that is Hell in the Cell?
Let's just give a basic rundown. Question mark? I know. New Day versus Rusev Day. Go. You blanked it out of your mind, didn't you?
No, I didn't watch the pre-show.
Okay.
Was it Aiden English fucks up and costs them the match? New Day retained.
Yep.
Do you have the list in front of you and you're just trying to run these? That's what you should do. Just go match by match and ask me if I remember what the finish was.
Alrighty. Oh, yeah. So 2018.
While you do that, Kenny Omega hit Tanahashi with the worst insult he could give him.
Interesting.
He called him Roman Reigns.
Ooh! Nap. Whew. All right. Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy. Go.
All right. So Orton won because he was being a dick after Jeff did his stunt dive thing from monkey barring the top of the cage, and falling head first through a table.
Yeah.
Even though it didn't look that way, they started racing the cell. The stretcher was coming out, and Orton's like yelling at the ref, like, "Dude, what the fuck? Like, I count."
Something. I don't know.
Oh, damn it, Orton, Daddy Orton.
That's not the daddy you want. Nope. Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. Go.
Well, the Queen bitch won with the Queen bitch won with what looked like a DDT styled head scissor roll up.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
On Charlotte.
Yes.
So Becky Lynch is the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. On top of that, she also did the whole, like, Charlotte came up and she just kind of holds her title up and says, because Charlotte wanted to, like, shake her hand, and she goes, "You're not taking my moment." And I'm just like, that is the Becky Lynch we need.
Yeah. It's a long time coming.
Yeah.
All right, Ziggles and McIntyre versus Rollins and Ambrose.
Okay, so I don't remember the exact finish on this, but I do know that McIntyre and Ziggles went over Rollins and Dad Ambrose.
Dad Ambrose, though.
Dad Ambrose.
Okay.
Because what is it? Like, was the last pay-per-view, there was that when he came out, he just looked like a disgruntled father. Like, it's like he's walking out because the kids, like, said, like, "Oh yeah, we mowed the lawn," and he goes out there and he's just like, "What do you mean you mowed the lawn?" "Yeah, we ran the mower over it." "Was the mower going?" "No."
Oh god. All right. Ugh.
But yeah, but McIntyre and Ziggles retained.
Yes.
I'm assuming it was and I'm assuming it was the double team zigzag Claymore on Dad Ambrose.
Probably. Too many words. Not gonna read. Moving on. Uncle Alan versus Samoa Joe.
Okay, so the finish on this is a little screwy.
Yeah, it is.
Kakina clutch into on Uncle Alan. Uncle Alan gets brought down. He does a flip to kind of bridge. So Samoa Joe, his shoulders are down.
He didn't actually bridge.
Well, he bridged the other way.
Oh yeah.
He obviously, if he bridged, like, he wouldn't be putting all the weight on
Right.
where on the shoulders. He'd be kind
Right.
of doing this weird like spider thing. I'm doing a Bray Wyatt impersonation now.
Oh, God. But yeah, his shoulders were down and looked like AJ tapped.
Yeah,
So we get to see more of this feud.
Yeah, we get to see it at Crown Jewel.
Whatever. I don't fucking know.
The Saudi Arabia show and at Super Showdown. Yeah, we get Super Showdown in October. Then we have Evolution in October, and then 4 days after Evolution, we have after the all women's show, we have the all men's show in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. Needless to say, probably canceling the network for another couple months.
Yeah. I mean, you can basically get updates on YouTube anyways.
No disrespect to I want to have it for Women's Evolution pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's a historic thing and blah blah blah, that kind of thing. But I'm just interested to see what they're going to do. I love women's wrestling, and I think that it should be in a better spot than it is.
Yeah.
And this is a step in the right direction. It really is. But
they haven't really fleshed out the card too much, have they?
Nope.
That's the scary part.
Well, they have till like the end of October.
Yeah.
Because right now they're doing the Super Showdown thing, and that's like the beginning of October. So I can understand that.
Right.
Because then once that's done, once Super Showdown's done, we're going to have Evolution.
Yep.
And I'll be able to build up for that with the women superstars while we're still building the guys for Saudi Arabia Crown Jewel tournament thing, whatever.
Right. Miz and Maurice versus Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella.
Shenanigans.
More shenanigans.
D-Bry doing something he shouldn't fucking do.
Yeah.
With his fucking diving headbutt.
Yeah.
Man, you got problems with concussions. Like,
yeah.
Don't fucking do that.
And just seeing his head hit the canvas like that, it's really not what you want to see.
Yep.
Ever.
I mean, with him, any shot to the head bothers me. And then to see him do a diving head... First off, he does a headbutt. And then he does a diving headbutt. And I'm like, no. Oh, no.
This is why you were out in the first place.
Yeah. So...
This is what... Yeah, no.
Miz and Maurice went over?
Yes.
I think Maurice picked up the pin.
I don't know.
Oh, you're not... Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Had to read.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the pay-per-view. It was Noobs' birthday. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it.
It's a damn good excuse, though.
Rousey versus Bliss.
Rousey.
Yep.
Armbar. Tap out.
Yep. Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman.
No winner. Brock came out, kicked the door off the hinges.
Borked laser.
Yeah, Bork the Laser shows up. Foley gets pepper sprayed.
What the?
By Paul Heyman.
Huh?
Bork the Laser enters the ring, kicks the door off of the hinges.
This is what you get for painting it red.
Forgets how to door.
Oh, God. I think we found our title. Forgets how to door.
Because, I mean, he's got it in his hands, and he's just like, do I put it this way or that way? And then he eventually just leans it up against the ring and walks up it.
What?
Yeah, it's... Then he takes the broken pieces of the table and starts beating up both men with it.
Oh, God.
Then he hits Braun with an F5, and then he hits Roman with an F5 onto Braun.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in my eyes, the way I would have... If that's the finish you want to go with,
Mm-hmm.
there's a replacement ref in the ring now.
Yeah.
We have Roman on top of Braun.
Mm-hmm.
Count.
Something. Anything.
The only thing they accomplished with that finish, because the Hell in a Cell is supposed to be one of the ultimate ways to ensure a winner.
Right.
Now we can just say no. We
Yep.
can now prevent a winner from happening. So it neuters that entire concept.
Yeah, but why the fuck did Heyman pepper spray Foley? What did Foley ever do to you?
Foley was because he was the ref.
I know you guys can't see my glary eyes, but I'm like glaring into my screen of like.
He was the referee, and
You don't need to see this.
and he was trying to stop it from happening.
God Lord. So in a nutshell, that was the pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was. The high
kind of glad I missed it.
The high points for me were because as I said, I didn't watch it live. I did rewatch the entire show.
Mm-hmm. Let me guess, Rousey Bliss and Lynch and Flair?
No, Lynch and Flair was my match of the night.
Right. Easy.
AJ Samoa Joe would be my number 2.
Fair enough.
Just because of the story that they were telling in there. And specifically the finish.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that we got a finish, but a non-finish. That's going to progress this feud, which I'm very thankful.
As long as it doesn't devolve into the ball kicking between like AJ and Nakamura.
Well, I mean, I forgot to mention during the opening match of the pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
We had Randy Orton with a screwdriver.
Yeah. Nope.
Randy Orton got way busted open too.
Yeah.
Like piece of flesh hanging from leg, busted open.
Mm-hmm. It was a crazy pay-per-view, man.
Yeah. And that was the first match. Like seeing that match, I had high hopes.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great match. Like it was too much excitement to start off with though.
Mm-hmm. So did you feel it kind of started at like a weird high note and then just kind of slowly degraded from there?
Well, I mean, after you have like, and we had this last year with Hell in the Cell.
Right.
Because the Usos and the New Day was the opening match. And they were in the cell. and it was really fucking good. And the next match after that was a low point because we were on such a high. But then the match after that kind of was able to win us back.
Mm-hmm.
With this card, that really wasn't a thing. That was... Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was the PAP review in review.
Yeah.
I came to the realization during one of my streams over the weekend that we have a podcast night on actual Halloween night.
Oh, wait, that's
and if I get my week off, we could probably do an early podcast with live reactions to some Halloween-y themed cards.
Well, I mean, the only Halloween themed things that would be proper for that would be a WCW Halloween Havoc pay-per-view. Or we can just watch like the House of Horrors match like for like 2 hours.
As long as we don't torture ourselves with ECW and the zombie.
I mean, I think there's a few there's a few things that we could like honestly pull off for a. If you guys have any suggestions,
yes,
for matches you would like us to watch, it could be from any promotion. I would put it that way. Though, I'm going to say right now, FMW, we're probably not going to watch any of those. So save your breath. Maury has no idea why I'm saying this. But I know why.
I'm afraid to know. But I suppose we could also afterwards probably do like a Halloween community dealy bob thing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We have we have a community night coming up as well.
Yes. Well, you do. I'm pretty sure I'll join in.
Well, I mean, you're more than welcome to bring your community in on
yes.
It is Friday the 12th. We're playing Friday the 13th.
That's right.
We'll be playing that on stream, twitch.tv/ToddEvf. Hopefully, I hope to have like a full lobby. And I'm actually kind of hoping that it gets to a point where I have to like rotate people out too. Because that would be awesome. I would love that.
Yeah.
Also, be aware that I will be playing Chad in a banana hammock.
Oh, God. Come and catch me. Yeah.
Never gonna catch me? Yeah. I gotta say, I'm trying to make sure it's no. Okay, so FMW. Kind of put some of the stuff that like you cringe at like to shame.
Oh, God.
I am brutal matches that are hard to watch. Let me go through this list. Cactus Jack and Vader. Easy. Give me Vader and Stan Hansen. Like, that's a little bit more brutal and hard to watch.
Jesus.
I mean, arguably, like, Vader's eye fucking popped out. And he pushes it back in.
Nope.
To finish the match, yeah.
Nope.
That match is available on New Japan World. I think so. Because it was a New Japan, All Japan show. Okay, so, like, I like how it's just, like, 10 wrestling matches so brutal they hurt to watch. And, like, it's just like, oh, hey, here's, like, all these WWE hardcore matches. Oh, hey, number 2 was Abyss and Sabu in a barbed wire match. Okay. Really? The IWA King of the Death match 95 between Cactus Jack and Terry Funk? I mean, we've watched that.
Yeah,
that wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't.
There's one match where, I mean, yeah, like, what happens will make you want to watch a New Jack match. Because a guy doesn't just get stabbed, but he basically gets disemboweled.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Could not pay me enough. Could not pay me enough to watch that.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's why I'm taking FMW off the table. Because, yeah, that is definitely a thing that's definitely a thing that's going to happen.
Yep.
Oh, so, oh, God. I think this is the best way for us to end this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have you read that link I sent. The Tanahashi thing.
The whole thing?
Not the whole thing, just the quoted area.
The big quoted area?
The big quoted area.
The thing is, I know that New Japan at that time, they don't want to have to use me as their main event star, as their number one. Of course they don't. Look at the way they push Tanahashi. They still call that little fucker the ace. He'll still appear on TV. He has a movie in Japan. It's embarrassing. Absolutely fucking embarrassing. But they do understand. Hey, guess what? This is a business. We need to make money, and the American fans aren't stupid. They understand what a good match is. They understand who is able to give the best matches. I'm not here to cash in checks. I'm not here for money. I'm not here to do the classic style and the way wrestling is supposed to be. I'm the greatest fucking showman. I'm the greatest showman in professional wrestling, maybe of all fucking time. So they have no choice but to pull me, or put me in the main events. They don't give a fuck about me. I know they don't give a fuck about me as a person, and I know. There was one match where I wasn't the main event, but I still remember that match I had before in the semi versus Michael Elgin. That was still the best bout, and guess what? Even if I'm not the main event, I'm still going to have the best bout because no one here comes close to what I do, or what I can do. Here's the thing. Tanahashi has this idea that wrestling has to be a certain way. There are borders that you shouldn't cross. Wrestling should be wrestling. There's a classic way. But the thing is, when I watch a Tanahashi match, I feel nothing. When I show a Tanahashi match to my friends, to my father, to my fans, they're fucking bored. But when I show some of my matches, they feel something in their hearts. It makes them think about something. When a Tanahashi match ends, you've already fucking forgotten it. I wanted matches that stay with me forever, more than 24 hours, more than a week. Why the fuck do you think they call me the best bout machine? It's not because I'm the greatest athlete in wrestling, because I can create emotion and I can create a memory, and because Tanahashi could never fucking do that. Really, Tanahashi belongs in the WWE. He can be the next Roman Reigns. So don't think for a second that's New Japan style. What Tanahashi should do is fucking thank me because you actually think a Tanahashi main event could ever go... because you actually think a Tanahashi main event could ever go to America. You never could. You can go to America once because it's an interesting name. It's a novelty for New Japan to come to America. Do you think if you put Tanahashi and Billy Gunn as the main event, do you think he could ever come back? Of course not. So with this worldwide movement, with the boosted numbers for New Japan World, somebody should tell this asshole to think about business. Wow. I probably butchered that.
No,
horribly,
you did really well.
But thank you.
Did really well.
I tried.
It
was hard.
It was brutal though.
Mm-hmm.
Utterly brutal. It was fucking terrific though.
I don't know. I think I'd take Tanahashi over Roman Reigns on either myself, but that's just me.
Well, I mean, Roman's does have that.
He's got to warm up the forearm, man.
Yeah.
He's got to stroke it real good.
I gotta give it to Roman, hands down. Sheriff Fisto is ready. The whole fist.
God.
Roman's really got to do the whole thing where he goes, "I'm going to exterminate you with an extreme intimacy," and I would just fucking lose my shit.
Yeah.
I would legitimately just lose my shit. Because personally, that's just the way it is. But
yeah.
But anyway, thank you guys for checking us out. That was episode OT1, if I'm not mistaken.
I have no idea what number we're on now.
Yeah, I probably pull it up. But that was episode 40. 41.
Woohoo!
Yep. Episode 41. Forgot how to door.
Forgot how to door.
Forgot how to door. We thank you guys for listening to us, hanging out.
Yes.
Hopefully you guys are appreciating the content. If you are, you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/precipicepodcast. You can also follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/precipicepodnet. Of course, you can buy the merch at TeePublic. Almost fucked that up. TeePublic.com/users/theprecipice. You can also check out any of our fine sponsors, whether it's Savage Enterprises, Breezy, Gary Poppins, Loot Crate.
Did you say Violet Vixen yet?
I'm saving the best for last.
Alrighty.
Because we gave them like 20, almost 30 minutes.
Worth it.
Worth.
Totally worth.
I am forgetting somebody though. Sideshow Collectibles.
There you go.
The Sideshow Collectibles, Gary Poppins, Breezy, Loot Crate, Savage Enterprises, and of course, our newest sponsor, the Violet Vixen. Links in the show notes for those wonderful sites. Anything you guys do purchase from them does help us out. So, check them out. Whether you're in the market for some gourmet popcorn, or a corset, or maybe some vape liquid, we got you covered. This is what happens when you don't get Audible or Crunchyroll.
Well,
I didn't have high hopes for Crunchyroll anyway.
I'll take Violet Vixen over
hell yeah.
any day.
Hell yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. And if anybody has a company that makes chairs and you would like to be a sponsor, get in touch with us.
How can they get in touch with us?
Well, I have the business inquiries thing, precipicetodd@gmail.com. You can send an email there if you are interested in sponsoring us. And if it's a chair company, all you have to just send us chairs and we will gladly shill your products. So,
and probably love you forever.
Yeah, I mean, there's that. I'll say the same about headphones.
Yes.
But anyway, thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. We will catch you on the next one, hopefully next week.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'll have a update on the World of Darkness documentary. Until then, we'll see ya.
Bye.